comes to having a why, how important is it to actually have one versus just be chasing the money? Does that make sense? Like for example, there's a lot of people that might start a business, and obviously you want it to be profitable as possible. But at the same time, that's not what lights the fire, pushes you beyond. For you, I know it's your daughters, but can you speak so that people out there can get an idea of, in your assessment, how important it is to have a why that's so much bigger than just the money?
If you look at psychology, the thing that's going to move the biggest lever is emotion. Tony Robbins talked about it. So if your why is not tied with an emotion, it won't work. Tim talks about, not Tim's story, but
Tim Grover.
Tim Grover.
Yeah.
Tim Grover talks about, and they're both my friends. They're both my great friends. I keep getting them mixed up. And Tim Grover talks about your dark side. Why? Why does he talk about the dark side? Because your dark side is tied with your emotion. My dark side is tied with my emotion. My dark side is seen. I still remember getting bagged on, not having the means, living, getting fun of, because I remember one time one of the kids saw my mom at a grocery store pay with food stamps.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And
then went and told the whole school, you're on food stamps. And I was so embarrassed, so embarrassed, that, oh my God, we're on food stamps. I was like 14, 15 years old and all that kind of stuff. So, that's my dark side. That's the chip on my shoulder. If it was all about, oh man, I want to get a Lamborghini. Oh, I want to get that's not.
But it's interesting because you told me that too on the treadmill, that you write down not only your goals, but also the people you want to prove wrong.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me about the chip on the shoulder and how that actually pushes you way more than just.
Most people have, their goals, and then they have things that they're grateful for, and I have that as well. But I have another separate list of people I want to fucking destroy. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm totally, I don't know, but that's what motivates me.
Works. Yeah.
It motivates me. I really literally have a test. I'm like, you know what? Fuck him, fuck her. I'm gonna show them what I'm capable of doing. And if you don't have that, people always, we're in a world right now that we gotta be politically correct. You can't say this and you can't, but let's be real. We all have that.
Absolutely.
There's somebody in your life, somebody in everyone's life that's sitting here and, watching this, somebody in your life that told you you cannot do it. And for some reason, you're afraid to say, oh my God, I can't say this, I can't say that. Yeah, you fucking can. Whatever it is, go on there. Whatever your dark side is, whatever person that pissed you off that told you couldn't amount to something, there you go. There's a guy who messaged me yesterday or this week, and he owns a fitness center, and he just said, Sam, thank you for always motivating me, and all these people, and this is for other people that never thought of them. So he basically said, man, a person who told him he'll never amount to anything, and now he made it.
Wow.
And I told him, go, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
That's beautiful, man. And you too had that happen in your own life as well.
Oh, absolutely.
It's beautiful that you get to share with the audience. So last question before we wrap up here. And as you know, we play a game at the end called First Things First. So my last question is, for the young Sam Bakhtiar out there who's watching this, or a young lady out there watching this, anybody with a dream really at any age watching this, if they could look at you and they see, they might see the cars and the business and millions of dollars and everything you built, and they might look at it and go, man, but how could I do that, right? Or what are the odds? Or maybe, the time that you were in, where you're 40 and broken, it's sort of foggy, your future's foggy, is it really gonna happen? Are my dreams real? What would your best advice be from everything you've learned to say to that person if somebody were to ask you, hey Sam, I'm going through a rough time, I'm trying to figure it out, I have big dreams, I wanna make them happen, but I'm stuck. What would be Sam Bakhtiar's best 60 seconds piece of advice to give somebody to endure whatever it takes to get to the other side?
Okay, first of all, we all know that where you are now is not where you're going to end up being. It's your choice where you're going to end up, right? So when somebody asks me that, I'm like, look, let's sit down. What do you want out of life? Let's reverse engineer it. And what do you need to do to get there? The problem is this. Getting there is hard. Getting there is not sexy.
And not linear either.
It's
all over, yeah.
Definitely not linear, exactly. There's ups and downs. Are you willing to pay the price to get there? And a lot of times, just like, I guess it's the same thing as when somebody comes in, Sam, I need to lose 100 pounds, but I don't know how I'm going to lose 100 pounds. Well, let's devise a plan. What do you need to do? What do you need to be every week? What do you need to be every month? What do you need to do every single day? Are you going to feel like getting up and working out? Are you going to feel like you're going to do this? No, you're not. And the same thing with that. As long as you stick to your plan, don't get shiny object syndrome, and move forward, things will happen for you.
I love that. Even if you don't necessarily see the path, because I'm sure that you had that, right?
Oh, it's bad.
Were there times where you doubted, like, man, can we really build this to millions of dollars? Could I really be a millionaire? Could it really work, right? I'm sure you had that going on in your head, right?
It hasn't been that long ago.
Yeah.
It's not like it's so long ago that I didn't recognize. I mean,
Right,
I'm
yeah.
just telling you, 5 years ago I was broke. 5 years ago I was broke. I almost lost everything. It's not that long ago for me. So when I'm telling you that, did I throw in the towel? No. Was I discouraged? Yes. Was I down? Did I doubt myself? Yes. By the end of the day, I showed up. And there's so many times I thought it wasn't going to happen for me. It wasn't going to go my way. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my house. I'm eviction. Imagine you come to your house, there's an eviction notice on the door.
After making millions of dollars prior, yeah.
Correct. You know what I mean? So if you just keep going and just stick to, what you have to do. So many trainers during the recession, they jump ships. Oh, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to get this. But guess what? Now they're like having a job and they're making $40,000, $50,000 a year. You can't jump ships anytime things go wrong, anytime things go down. Oh, things are going on. I'm going to jump ship. Stick to it.
I love it, man. So it proves that being one percenter is really about a mindset first before it manifests into your real life.